name is Malgo, but everybody calls me Malgo, and I come from Poland. This is my 6th year in Beijing. The original plan was to come just for 4 months, and it's been 6 years, so probably you can figure it out that I have reasons to stay. I work at 55, and it's an international school. I teach history, and this is also related to my major because I did law and political studies back home. It's that kind of job that I actually, every day when I wake up, I'm happy that I'm going to work. I really like the fact that I can interact with my students. It gives me so much space to grow, so I think job is so important in our life. And you know, it's Confucius that said, find a job that you will love and you will not need to work for one more day in your life. So I think that's my case. I found myself in Beijing because of the buzz here, because it's so vivid and it's just so many things happening here. I love going back home. I love spending weekends at my parents' house. It's just surrounded by water and trees. And I feel like it's great when it's not longer than 4 days. It's really tiny. There's nothing to do there. There's, you know, just the river and just the forest. And the closest supermarket is like 5 kilometers away. So, but also my parents grow their own food, and so it's different. It's also great just for the experience of eating really organic. And my dad always says that he only eats what he grows himself and what my mom kills, and he means the chickens. Right now I'm vegan, and I think this was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I really feel every cell in my body, like I feel every muscle. It's amazing. It's quite difficult to talk about it because I see how you're looking at me. I think if we met 4 years ago, I would be a completely different person. A few years ago, I would get angry really easily. I would probably feel very emotional as well. And once yoga entered my life on a daily basis, my life changed completely. I feel like yoga brought so much into my life that I was actually able to see and recognize everything that I should be grateful for. So it's so interesting to me because I don't understand how just simple exercise and actually just, you know, getting sweaty every day can completely change your attitude towards life. And if someone told me that a few years ago, I'd be like, come on, what you talking about? Then now this is something that I'm experiencing myself. And I feel like right now I'm able to just simply accept everything that happens. Even if something bad happens, it was supposed to happen because you learned from it. I learned so much from my mistakes that I feel like I want to make even more, to learn even more. And this is definitely a matter of our attitude, and this is something that only yoga taught me. So in a way, I feel like in my daily life, I'm both engaged mentally and physically in what I do. So I think this is what brings my happiness to the state of fullness. You know, some people have talents for math. That's not me. Some people have talents for drawing. That's not me. But for some reason, Chinese was actually something that I didn't find too difficult. But also, I think time was quite important. 6 years. I mean, if I didn't speak Chinese after being in China for 6 years, I think I would be embarrassed. I think I wouldn't be able to experience even 10% of what I have experienced when traveling in China just because I can speak the language. I got to talk to people, know their stories, sit with them, stay at their house because they were always so interested in me. I remember this old lady somewhere in Yunnan telling me that you are my window to the world, stay with me for a week, and I stayed. So if I couldn't speak Chinese, that would never happen. I think right now I'm so happy with everything, and I feel so satisfied that my only dream, in fact, is just to continue to live the way I live right now. Because every day I wake up, I'm just happy that I woke up. If you ask me about my dream tomorrow, I will say to wake up the day after tomorrow.